guys, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Yepa, shamanic practitioner. Welcome to my channel, raising the vibrations across the nation. Come on in, guys. Again, welcome. If you are new here, make sure that you hit that bell so that way you can receive notification as to when a video does upload. And for those that have already subscribed, for those that do comment, for those that do like, you're greatly appreciated. Okay, so this pick a card reading is about the bag, honey. The bag, the paper, the money, finances. Okay, within the next 3 months. Clock that. Okay, so this is a pick a card reading pertaining to your finances within the next 3 months. Okay. Before I get started with this, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, any type of spiritual medicines or spiritual healing services that I provide, you could definitely check me out at spiritualvibrations.org. Okay. So we have 3 pals today. The timestamps will be in the description box as well as in the comment section below. Take your time. Allow your intuition to guide you. Select the ones that is drawn to you. Okay, this is a timeless reading. So no matter when you tap into this reading, these messages are going to resonate with your life and your current situation. This is a timeless reading. Okay, so we have 3 pals here. All right, pal 1 is going to be titled Confessions. For pile 1, we have the card of Confessions. I will not be using this as a channel message. We're going to dive right on into the read. But this is going to be the image because some people prefer a visual and others just like to choose the number intuitively. So however it works for you. So for pile 1, Confessions. For those that select pile 2, Emotional Baggage. And for those that selected pile 3, Prioritize Reflection. I think I need to change that. I think the universe just confirmed that I need to use these as a channel message. As you can hear, it's thundering. This is my type of weather. Ooh, I love this spooky shit. I love it. I love it. But anywho, for pile 3, Prioritize Reflection. So I think I'm going to change and use these as channel messages. Okay. So again, pile 1, Confessions. Pile 2, Emotional Baggage. And pile 3, Prioritize Reflection. All right, guys. I'll meet you at your pile. Peace. Welcome. For those that have selected pile 1, the card of Confessions, this is your pile pertaining to your finances within the next 3 months. This is a timeless reading. So again, at any time that you watch this, this message is going to be relevant for you. If anyone is interested in a more personal one-on-one session with me pertaining to your finances, definitely you could book me online, spiritualvibrations.org, and it is called The Money Reading. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and tap on in for pile 1. I have channeled, not channeled, but I have connected here in a way with Spirit. Spirit has provided the cards for this particular pile. I have not seen any of the cards, so whenever you see the cards is when I will see the cards, okay? So again, we do have the card of Confessions for pile 1. If you came straight to your pile, well, that don't even make sense. So for those that what was I going to say? At first I wasn't going to use these cards as channel messages, but as soon as I said I wasn't, lightning struck. So I feel like I need to change that. So this could be your current energy. I feel like I'm going to use this as your current energy. All right, I do feel in this reading there's going to be some type of confession. So for some of you in pile 1, there could be a message here of some type of truth pertaining to maybe how you spend or something pertaining to your finances as well. Something could come to the forefront as well. For some of you, you've definitely been dealing with some difficulties and some challenges within your financial situation. You know, you're ready to kind of like come from out this place, okay, that you've been in pertaining to a financial situation as well. All right. I feel like something about your finances for Power One has been or is affecting your confidence. It could be affecting your eating habits. It could be affecting your emotions as well. But I also feel like for Power One, there's a lot of like transmutation that's happening as well, and purification. All right, so even though you may be energetically kind of feeling confined by your financial circumstances, I also feel like there's a lot of liberation and healing that is happening behind the scenes pertaining to your relationship with money in some shape or form. All right, so that's enough of the channeling because I don't want to make this video long. So let's go ahead and tap on in. These cards here that you see is going to be advice, guidance that you need to hear within the next 3 months. So let's see what cards come out. All right. So we do have here the Four of Wands. Four of Wands here. We do have can't save / budget. You guys also have money worship in the reverse position. It says, I want to commit to success. I want to achieve greatness and never look back. I need to release all distractions and fully commit to my ambitions. Okay. You also have here, the past is holding you back. You also have karma. You also have the laborer. It says a new job of some kind is coming your way or going back to work. A career in construction, maintenance, or any kind of labor work could be for you. And your dependable and your loyal nature will be rewarded soon. So keep at it. Okay. And then you also have here, sign that damn contract. Okay. So for Power One, I'm going to bring this over here. For Power One, your finances within the next 3 months, okay? Like I said, many of you have been going through some adversity, some hardships, but I do want you to know that within the next 3 months, your finances is not going to look how they are now. They're going to be more stable. It's going to be more secure. You're going to be more happy. That project is going to work out for you. You are, maybe for some of you with this Four of Wands here, for this Four of Wands here, some of you guys are going to have the money to move. That is for those that's been interested or looking or thinking about moving as well, okay? For others here, you could be planning a wedding, planning some type of reception or some type of event as well. So within the next 3 months, that's going to work out for you. Okay, your finances are still going to be straight. They're still going to be stable. So there is a turnaround, all right, for the better here for those that selected Power One. For if you are not working right now within the next 3 months, there is a job that's going to come in for you as well. Okay. For some of you, you could be going back to an old job or going back to the type of work that you've done before. For others, this is a brand new job. Okay. I do want to touch bases on those that may already have a home business, for those that may have a business in itself, okay, or for those that has been taking action towards building and working towards a business. Know that your hard work within the next 3 months are about to pay off. So whatever you have been working on, that home business, that idea of opening up your home business, a business in general as well, okay, whatever it is that you have been working on, even though it may seem challenging right now, this is not how it's going to be. This is not how it's going to look within the next 3 months, okay? For some of you, we have signed the damn contract. Like I said, this is a new job. This is a move, okay? For some of you, all right? For others here, with this sign, this contract, in the next 3 months, if you're waiting for something legal, you're going to either be hearing back within the next 3 months. That's going to be talking about some numbers. or you're going to be receiving those numbers from a legal situation within the next 3 months. Okay. For some of you, I'm also seeing as well, like if you work in construction, if you were like in maintenance here as well, or any type of laborer job here, and for any reason you're out of work at this time, or you're seeking for a new job, or I'm hearing workers' comp. So for some of you, if you've been in construction or any type of maintenance or any type of work where you had to apply a lot of hard work into, and maybe you've hurt yourself and there's something health going on with you, there is some money coming in from a legal situation. Okay, there is some type of money coming in. I do see for Power 1, you guys are very committed to success. Power 1, you are my hard workers. You are my loyal ones. You are the ones that's dependable. You're the ones that's going to show up. You are the ones that's not going to give up. You could get knocked down, but you're not going to give the fuck up. Tap the fuck in. Okay? So just know that your hard work is going to pay out, because I feel like for some of you, money has been imbalanced. Money has kind of been up and down, robbing Peter to pay Paul type of things as well. It's like maybe money is coming in, but it's going out as fast as it's coming in as well. So for some of you, you've been struggling to save. You've been struggling to budget. So if that has been an issue for you within the next 3 months, that's not going to be a thing for you. There is progress. There is growth here. Okay? Now, for some of you, again, strong legal situation here. Within the next 3 months, you're going to receive a email, a letter that's going to have digits on them. Okay? Or you're going to be receiving that check in your deposit or check in the mail, right? Pertaining to something that is legally and rightfully yours. Something is yours. Karma is served. Justice is served. Case closed. All right? I heard appeal closed. You're receiving something. Okay. For many of you, you've been, again, very committed, just kind of like working on releasing the things from the past. Okay. You've been working on healing. And as you've been working on healing, you like, damn, finances is just like, what the hell? But the fact that you've been putting in that motherfucking work for that healing, showing up for yourself, showing up for the cause, right? Showing up because you know that this is important for you to elevate in some way. The universe is getting ready to bless you. It's already taken care of. But that means that just because it's taken care of, it's already written for you. Don't slip. Don't procrastinate. Don't get comfortable. Keep doing the work. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and close out for Power 1, but before I do, let's see what advice that you need to know about your finances within the next 3 months. So the first card that did come out for Power 1 is Wealth Visualization. So I want to talk about that energy in itself, and then I'll read what's at the bottom. So for those that selected Power 1, all right, you need to visualize this money coming your way. You need to if you're expecting some money, if you're waiting to hear back from somebody about some money, I want you to sit back each and every day. Okay, not obsessed now. Don't be sitting there all day just looking at the walls, tweaking out, right? Going into spiritual psychosis. But each and every day, at least daily, I want you to just sit where you are, and I want you to visualize that money that you know is owed to you, that is rightfully yours. Visualize you receiving that notification and how happy you're going to feel. Visualize yourself touching it, holding the money. Visualize yourself on the plans that you have with the money that's coming, right? The things that you're going to be taking action on. For others, no, I'm not going to shut up. For others, that has been wanting to move, sit back and visualize how you're going to feel looking for that home, looking for that apartment, how you're going to feel the first night of that apartment, the first morning that you wake up. Okay, visualize the favorite part of your house, visualize how you want it to be. You guys get the gist. Okay, whatever this is, visualize it. Visualize yourself being fully healed, fully renewed, where the past is no longer holding you back. Visualize, because wealth comes in many forms. Okay, so it does say visualize your financial success. Create a vision board. Tip 1. 2. Okay, vision board. Practice affirmations. Tip 3. and meditate on your goals. That was tip 1, to attract abundance into your life. And then the next card here is professional growth. So some of you, this is starting a business, a home business, a business in general. Okay, there is growth that's coming within the next 3 months. Regardless of how things look now, it could be upside down, but justice is being served. Okay, because I'm also hearing as well with this sign the contract is like, for many of you, you've already signed a contract with spirit on something. So for you at this point in time, as you're waiting for things to manifest, you need to stay committed. Okay, so growth for power 1 is definitely coming. All right, so let's read the message here. It says, focus on continuous growth in your career. All right, seek feedback. So that's going to be important for those that have businesses. Seek feedback. There's nothing wrong with receiving feedback, because that can help you grow, right? That can help you see where maybe you could tweak some things as well. So don't take it personal. Corrective criticism, okay? But be able to discern corrective criticism from criticism as well, okay? Like, yeah. Embrace challenges. All right, you guys are already like, shit, embrace. I can't do shit right now. For some, that's not for everyone, right? And I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at, just how I saw it come through, okay? Because we all going through it in some shape or form. And then it also says pursue, all right? Pursue opportunities. Again, you signed a contract with spirit. For many of you, what you're getting ready to walk into is your destiny, is your life purpose, is a part of your life purpose, because many people here don't just have one mission. You have earth angels and light workers and, just spiritual beings in itself that has double missions here. Okay, so however the cookie crumbles for you, pursue opportunities. Don't sleep on yourself. Don't give up. Don't let this heavy energy of what's happening right now weigh you down, right? You guys can't be kept down. Power 1. You may fall down, but you cannot be kept down. So get back up, readjust your ashe, readjust your crown, all right, and pursue those opportunities. Let me hype you up, okay? Because again, this is going to align with long-term goals. See, power 1, that's the thing here. Like within the next 3 months, yes, your finances is going to change, but the beauty about this is that it's changing for the long term. So I do feel if anybody waiting on some money, this is like maybe payback, okay? Or this is going to be money that's going to be coming in consecutively, long term, right? All right, Power 1, this does complete your timeless read on your finances within the next 3 months. Again, if you are interested in a more personal one-on-one session with me about your financial situation, make sure to book me at spiritualvibrations.org. If you are looking for a road opener, a spell work, or money conjure work, also spiritualvibrations.org. And until next time, Ashe yo. Hey, Power 2, welcome, 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 welcome. So for those that picked Power 2, for those that have picked emotional baggage, okay? I'm not for sure if you caught me at the beginning of this reading, but I said I wasn't going to use these cards as the message to tie into this reading as a channel message, but as soon as I said that, lightning struck, so that was confirmation for me to include this particular card inside of your channel message reading pertaining to your finances within the next 3 months. Please know that this is a timeless reading, so no matter when you check out this reading, the messages are still going to resonate and they're still going to make sense, okay? So again, I have not saw these cards. I will be looking at these cards at the same time that I'm showing you. So without further ado, let's tap into the channel message here. So we do have the card of emotional baggage, okay? All right, so again, these messages here could be pertaining to the now and what's coming, okay? So place them where you see fit. All right, so for those that selected Power 2 emotional baggage here, I feel like some of you guys just recently traveled. Some of you guys have been traveling. Some of you guys may utilize a substantial, I heard, amount of money when it comes to travel. Of course, travel is not cheap, right? But I don't know what that's about. But that's the word that I said. I don't know if you use that word. So that's resonating for someone or for a few as well. I feel like for Power 2, you've been going through a traveling experience when it comes to your finances as well. For some of you, you were trying to clear up some things from the past. You're trying to clear out some things from the past, on top of you working on any financial adversities or challenges or inconveniences that has come into your life. I do feel here, though, for Pal 2, you are getting ready to remove a lot of the burnout or the overwhelming feeling that you've been having surrounding your finances as well. I feel like you're about to drop that shit off. This shit is about to fall off. So I do feel that there is some changes that is definitely coming in for Pal 2 when it comes to your finances within the next 3 months as well. Okay. Again, like I said, some of you, this could be travel out of state, travel out of town as well. This could be something just overnight. So some of you could be utilizing your finances for some type of travel, some type of getaway as well for some of you also. For some of you, you may actually need to plan a getaway as well so that you can, you know, decompress, so that you can digress, so that you can at least take 48 or 24 hours or shit, let it be a week or two, you know, out of your life just to focus on pouring into you, filling up your own cup. Because carrying baggage, stress pertaining to finances could definitely weigh you down. For some of you, it could be people that you're tagging along that is also weighing you down as well, whether it be kids, whether it be parents, whether it be family, whether it be friends. Now, if it's friends, you know, you know, yeah, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Now, don't get me wrong, sharing is caring, but for this to come up inside of emotional baggage, it's like, okay, don't let anybody take advantage of you now. Pump your brakes with the generosity, okay? That's for somebody. All right, so let's digress and let's tap on in. For those that selected Pile 2, let's see. Finances within the next 3 months. The first card that came out for you is the Page of Pentacles. The next card that came out for you is Loan Approved. All right, now. The next card that came out for you guys is Overload. Wow, talk about that, okay? And I wasn't even going to use these cards, all right? Thank you, Oya. All right, it says, I am being torn apart by a burden of overload. I struggle to manage my emotions, and rather than confronting the pain, I turn to anything that can numb the feeling. Ooh. Let's talk about it. Okay. I ain't the one to judge or gossip. Okay. But I got to tell you the tea. The next card that came out, all right, tell you the tea. Money is on the way. Period, Pooh. Why does this feel like 2 cards? Y'all done came up. Uh-oh. Power 2, y'all about to come up. All right, I feel like some of you, you may know or have an idea that money could be coming, but for others, you may not know that something is coming. You got something hidden. You got some hidden money. For some of you, for Power 2, what's that website where you put in your information to see if there's any checks that's out there with your name on it? Some of y'all need to go to that website. I don't know. Just type it into Google. I don't know what the name is or what it is, but typing it into Google could be beneficial as well. But yeah, because y'all got it. And I'm like, this is too thick. My card ain't this thick. Okay. What did I say? What did I say about them friends? Like, ain't nothing wrong with generosity, but yeah, we got losing friends. Ooh, honey child. The next card here, we do have imprisonment. And the next card that you guys do have is a card of stability. It says your financial future promises to be stable and prosperous. It also says take control of your finances to create stability in your life, and an excellent time to take action on any money related venues or ventures. Ooh, venues. All right, Pal 2, somebody doing a venue that can make some money. Okay, pop-up shops, tap the fuck in. All right, put yourself out there, do those events, create one in Eventbrite. Maybe you did, maybe you need to. All right, stability here. And then we also have here hoax and fraud. All right. Ooh, hold on. Listen. Pal 2. What the hell? Okay. Pal 2. I got something to say. I don't know why, as I notify everybody pretty much that I'm getting ready to do a video, and it's never fails. Every time I start a video, everybody and their mama messages me. Soon as I get off, my phone is dry as hell. Okay? So, before I dive into this reading, I ain't trying to scare nobody. But my name is also known as Oracle of Divine Truth for a reason. So I can't sugarcoat with you. So before we tap into the next 3 months, there is something that I do want to say. For this pal here, if you have gotten a PPP loan in the past, y'all know when they was giving out those PPP loans. If you got a PPP loan and you do not have the proof to back it up, they're coming for you. And it could be within the next 3 months. So it is attached to this reading. I don't know how they're coming for you. Some of you, of course, you're going to have to pay that back. For others, I ain't the one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. Spiritual team said it. Because it's like for some of you, you got to prove for it, but you don't have the documentation to back it up. And within the next 3 months, something could be coming to the surface here. They could be doing some work. They could be pressured in the judicial system to start going into certain accounts from the PP loan. Okay? And start doing some investigation. Like the workers is exhausted with the caseloads that they got. So, y'all stay safe in these streets, man. Now, okay, this is talking to another tier. They have this new thing, you know, Trump, make America great again, quote unquote. They have this thing now for, you know, business owners. You know, give you a loan, grant. Don't quote me on it. I ain't got into the logistics of it, but you know, with the news that's floating around, from what I see visually, because I ain't gonna talk about shit I don't see. That ain't in me. So I know a little bit, but do your research. So there's something that Trump got going on when it comes to small businesses. I believe it's a grant. I believe it's a loan, something that you have to pay back, but I may not be for sure. However, whatever the case is, some of you have already applied. You're going to get approved. The thing is, make sure that you got your documentation. Because I feel like with this loan, they ain't playing. Okay, that could be why in the judicial system there's an overload right now, because you got the PPP that they still working through, paperwork, and then they got this new one that they gonna be, and Trump ain't playing with you. Trump ain't gonna play. You know, y'all already know that, but I ain't about to get into that. If you have not applied, so again, if you have applied, many of you, you're gonna get approved, but just make sure you have the documentation. They're not playing with you. They're not going to play with you. Okay, for others, you have been thinking about doing this, and for those, you know, you got the stable business, you know, you got something to claim, by all means, get that shit, make that shit pop out, do what you need to do. But if you have been deciding to do this, make sure that you have all your documents and your paperwork in alignment. Okay, some of you Spirit, you wilding this. You wilding right now, yo. For some of you, y'all know how to make the paperwork. For others, you know people that know people that know people, right? Hey, do you? I'm just letting you know. Just be careful, man. Quick money ain't always best money. And I understand times is hard right now. Like 50 G's looks great right now. You know what I'm saying? That shit looks great right now. You know? But if you going about it the wrong way, is it really worth it in the long run? You know? Fast money ain't always good money. And I'm also hearing as well, Power, too, if this is something that you're going to do, whether you got the documentation or whether you don't have the documentation for, if you're applying for it, it don't even have to be this particular thing that, you know, Trump has going on. Any damn loan that you're applying for. What was the point? It was very important. Or well, at least I thought it was because it came to me. Hold on. Give me a minute. Oh, yes. 50,000 seems like a lot. But if you don't have a plan, it'll seem like $3,000. What do I mean by that? You'll blow that shit. With no foundation, with no plan, and with no reciprocity. So, however you going to get it, however you going to fake it till you make it, have a plan, have a strategy, okay? Work with what you have, find ways to flip what you have so that once or if, because 50,000 sound like a lot, but it's enough. Don't get me wrong, honey, okay? But again, y'all get the drift, right? All right. Y'all hot mess, power too. But let's tap back into the general collective. Okay. So, finances within the next 3 months, timeless reading here. Okay. You know, for some of you that selected Pile 1, you have children, you have grandchildren, you know, that you're taking care of right now. And you just have responsibilities, but with the Page of Pentacles, it's coming up for children. And it's just like, you know, maybe your children require a little bit more activities. Maybe it's just like back to school, things of that nature, whatever it may be. Maybe your child is in school. Maybe you have to pay for school. College, elementary school, high school, whatever it may be. So that in itself is, you know, not really like an emotional baggage, because, you know, for your child, you'll go ham, or at least you're supposed to, you know, go ham to the best of your abilities without making you and them suffer. But at the same time, it doesn't take away that it is an extra it's a responsibility that could be weighing you down, okay? Because it's not extra. You knew what you were signing up for when you had the child, but I digress. For some of you, this may not be for all. For some of you, you could actually be considering to start doing readings, tarot readings, okay, oracle readings, yes or no readings. You could be starting to do some type of reading as well that could bring in some financial stability for you as well. For some of you, you are my tarot card readers. You are my spiritualist, okay? You're into the mystic. You're into divination, occult. And with that in itself, for some of you, you are thinking or considering or have already turned something into a business, okay? For others of you, you're starting back to school. So the money is, there's some money that's going to be coming because your grant has been approved. So, you know, some of you could be in like a city college, okay, as well. So there is money coming in within the next 3 months for you registering for school. Okay. This could also be, again, don't necessarily have to be a city college, a college in general, where you have to apply for a loan and then they approve you of that loan and you get the money back. All right. So these are some things that's going to be happening within the next 3 months here. All right. For others, again, you're going to be applying for some type of loan within the next 3 months. It will be approved for you as well. All right. Like I said, for Power 3, you've definitely been dealing with some type of burden financially. It's just been a lot going on. Like, you have a lot of responsibilities and maybe you feel like, or maybe you are, not just feel, because you know your life, you know your experiences, where you are the only one that's making things happen. Especially if you are a single parent, single grandparent, you know, trying to make things happen right now. And I do feel that for many of you, maybe it has been an emotional period. And for some of you, you're really struggling to kind of gain better control over your emotions right now. Okay. Um, this makes me go back to the channel message that I said as well, is that if you don't have a structure or plan as to what you're going to do with the money, you're going to lose it. Now, for some of you, you guys smoke a lot. I ain't knocking you, baby. I ain't knocking you. Roll up, puff pass, right? But some of you drink. Some of you guys smoke stuff. I don't, no, not judging. However, whatever addictive behaviors that you have, you do need to look at this before this money come in. Okay, you do need to look at this, because I feel like, yeah, you get beside yourself. I don't know why I heard mystical. Go ahead though. You know, you get beside yourself and maybe spend unnecessarily. Like, there could be better things that you could be utilizing your money for, better things that you could be doing with your money, than just pop out and splurging and whatever the case. But again, no judgment. I'm just here to relay the truth to you. However, like I said, pile 2, money is coming. All right. Now, with this losing friends card, all right, for pile 2, in the next 3 months, there is a friend that's going to drop out of your circle. Okay, this is just for a few people here, okay, with this message. There's going to be somebody that's going to drop out of your circle. How are you going to know who this person is? You've got a reading on them before. You've got a reading on them before. You've either done a reading yourself, or you've paid a reader to ask a question or do a reading on this particular person. All right, in the next 3 months. But whomever this person is, they was an energy vampire for some, and for others, they was a low-key hater. And because of the money that you coming into, okay, the money that you coming into, the money that you're going to have, or even your plans with what you're going to do with the money that's coming, they can't go with you. They got to go bye-bye. Get beside yourself. Go ahead, though. All right. For pile 2, you may have been feeling very just stuck, restricted in your financial situation. Okay. Feeling like there is no way out. Wait, what? Okay. Another message. All right. This is not going to be for everybody, but I do want to say, if you know that your child, your grandchild is about that life, okay, no judgment, no shame, all right, but for some of you, you may have to come up money or may have to take out a loan to get somebody out of jail within the next 3 months. Okay. Okay, one more message. Spirit just laid on me. If you have recently, whatever you watch this, because this is timeless, right? So I'm going to say this. If you were recently incarcerated, and when you watch this video, you are, of course, released. Well, not necessarily. They got phones in jail. But anywho, you are released, right? It is acknowledging that, being incarcerated, you lost people that you thought was your friends. You thought that these people was going to ride for you. You thought these people was going to have your back. They was going to stay with you, body and clad, ride or die, so you, stop. But you realize that these folks ain't even connected with you, sent you nothing on commissary, helped you out in no shape or form. Know that there is a job that's coming. So congratulations. Congratulations. That's a blessing. Okay. I do feel that the pay is not going to be the best. You may get paid the minimum. However, gratitude. Okay. And I feel like once you get on your feet, them same people gonna start coming back around. Hey, what's up? I didn't know you was out. Get the fuck out of my face before I go back to jail. No. All right, y'all are best pal too. I love y'all vibes and energy. Okay. But anywho, power two, a lot of stability is coming. Your future is stable, okay? Your future is going to be stable. Your future is going to be prosperous, all right? But it is important, though, for power two to really kind of look at your finances, take control over that now, okay? You know, don't always talk about what I'm going to do when I get it. Start now. So that way you have a habit of something going in instead of trying to figure it out when you got it. Because 9 times out of 10, temptation going to be a motherfucker. All right, all that what I should have done, and you get it, and you don't have no structured plan. It's like, oh my God, I'm about to do this, and this, and this. And then once you done dwindled all of your money, it's like, okay, then let me start focusing on what I need to do. Like, no, you should have took care of that at first. So priorities, all right? And then again, an excellent time to take action on money-related ventures, okay? You want to be careful with any get-rich-quick schemes within the next 3 months, Power 3 as well. If you're going to be exchanging any money with anyone, make sure that they are sealed, stamped, delivered, like certified, okay? Like they got the reviews, the things to back it up. Be careful with hoaxes, frauds, especially online stuff within the next 3 months. So be careful with where you swipe, swiper be swiper. Certain websites as well. So just be careful about that. All right, let's digress because Power 2, this was long. Let's go ahead and tap into your advice and guidance for the next 3 months surrounding your finances. So we have efficient work habits here. And it says develop efficient work habits, set clear priorities, use productivity, okay, and take regular breaks to maintain focus and energy. So we did talk about overload here as well, all right, but again, I didn't really tap into all that because I'm trying to stay on the financial aspect of it as well. But I guess that is because I always tell you guys, and it's facts, health is wealth. So again, taking care of yourself, prioritizing yourself, resting, rejuvenating as well, okay, taking a break for social media. Because I feel like for some of you, this is just about relaxing your mind and not really your body. Your mind is overly stimulated. All right? Some of you, this is a habit. Scrolling. You ain't even really paying attention to half the shit you watching. Because your mind is going 10 miles per hour. And then we do have personal branding. So, talk about priorities, okay? So, like I said, make sure you got all your LLC, NINs, EINs, all that other stuff together, tax numbers, all that stuff together, right? Because folks going to be knocking on the door for proof and verification. All right, get it how you get it. Stay safe out in these streets. But for others, with this loan approval, it's time for you to brand. If this is a business, it's time for you to start looking into that, as well. Like, get that LLC, get that EIN. If you've been thinking about it, it's confirmation to do so. It says here, but be careful though. I don't know why I heard that. Be careful trying to do 2 things at once, and you know that you should be doing 2 things at once. I don't know who that's for, because you are going to mess around and find out. All right. So again, build your personal brand, define your unique value, your proposition, showcase your skills online, and network strategically to enhance your professional or your image in general. All right, Pal 2, that's the T on your finances within the next 3 months, okay? If you're interested in a more personal one-on-one session with me about your bag, about your paper, spiritualvibrations.org, money, reading online, any spiritual work, road opener services are also available on my website as well. And until next time, Ashe. Welcome, Pal 3. Welcome. Ooh, honey, Pal 2 was a pal, baby. It was a pal, baby. So some of y'all may have come from Pal 2. Energies here. Let me just clear the energies here. Alright. So for Pal 3, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you watch this reading here, it's going to resonate. Okay? This is going to be pertaining to your finances within the next 3 months. Your finances within the next 3 months. If you watched it from the beginning of the video, I started out by acknowledging this is the card that you guys select, Pile 3, which is prioritized reflection. And I did state that I wasn't going to use this card as a channel message, but as soon as I said that, it started thunder and lightning. So that was confirmation for me to utilize this as the message. So I'm going to do some quick channel messages here. I hope this pile is not as long as Pile 2. Pile 2 kind of took some energy from me, okay? So that is a channel message as well. All right, so let's go ahead and tap on in here for Pile 3. Pile 3, you guys have been reflecting on your money. You've been reflecting on your finances. You have been reflecting on your career. You have been reflecting on your life purpose. You've been reflecting on the next movement forward. You guys have been in some deep reflection. Pile 3, you're ready for change. Some of you like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep living like this. Some of you is looking in the mirror and really realizing, like, I deserve more. I deserve more than what I'm getting. I deserve more than maybe, you know, what I'm settling for. For some of you, you had an honest look at yourself and had to say, and being GQ with yourself, you know. Why did I say GQ? Somebody with the initial G or Q is significant here. But you've been really reflecting, like, maybe I have been settling for less. That's a hard pill to swallow. But that's some brave shit. So if you've been doing that, if you've been having the real talks with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I deserve more. I've been settling. You know, maybe I haven't been putting in the way that I should. Or maybe I've been putting in the work that I should. You know, but maybe the mindset, you know, because energies have to match in order for the frequencies to connect. All right. There's a shift here. And I feel like this shift is bigger than no other. Because, you know, this is not about, for Pile 3, like, don't get me wrong, like, yes, you want the external things. But for Pile 3, you realize that the change that you want to see, you got to be. You know this. So this shift, okay, because understand that this is pertaining to the next 3 months, right? But this shift, I feel, for Pile 3, some of you may have come from Pile 1 too. But this particular shift, man, folks ain't ready. I haven't solved the pile, so we're going to be looking at them all together. These 2 cards here is going to be advice and guidance surrounding your finances within the next 3 months. Let's go ahead and tap on in. Show me grace. Pile 3, show me grace. Let's see. All right, we have the 10 of Pentacles coming in the door. We're talking about building generational wealth. We're talking about long-term goals, investments. Okay? We talking about this pal been thinking about retirement. This pal been thinking about 401k plans, you know. Yeah. Legacy. Okay? Just financial gain, material gain, and something that can be passed down. I don't make this up. Will, inheritance. Yeah. What my kids always say when I be, what my kids always say, we making it out the hood, honey. Y'all making it out the motherfucking hood, baby. Not to say you live in the hood, so maybe you do, okay? But some of y'all don't live in the hood. Metaphorically, don't get bent out of shape. Don't be in my comments popping off, okay? Love you. Ultimatum. Okay, it says, I want to press the final button with you. I want to take this step together, but please be patient, my love. We will know when the time is right. I'm talking to power couples. Let's read that again. I want to press the final button with you, but I want to take the step together. But please be patient, my love. We will know when the time is right. You also have change your surroundings. You also have, what did I say? Ice King. We have unreliable. It says there's some confusion regarding money. People are not following through on their promises and not pay on time. And expected money may not materialize. Okay. And then you guys also have a cursed career. Don't get freaked out by that word cursed. Okay. All right. Try to make this knowledgeable, inspiring, empowering, but short. Okay. It's power two. Power two. Okay. So let's go ahead and tap on in. I'm talking to multiple tiers of people here. All right. For some of you, for power 3, you are, many of you, all of you, for power 3, you are the generational curse breakers. Okay? You are not the victim of your DNA. Repeat after me. Power 3, put in comments. I'm not a victim of my DNA. You're not. And you won't be. Alright? This here is showing, for some of you, this stability and security is going to be granted to you from your ancestors. So whatever changes that's going to be happening in your finances within the next 3 months, know that your ancestral energy is very much present. Your ancestral spirits are working on your behalf to make sure that you have, even though they did not have, because you are the one. Okay? You are the one. For others here, there is going to be some financial changes, not just for you, but also for your partner, for your husband, for your wife, for your fiance. This is a power couple. This is two people that's getting ready to come together and make some things shake. This is a union that is coming together. So I do want to say for Pal 3, if you've come to this Pal and you are not in a union, you're not in a boo-ship, you're not in a situationship, you're not in a marriage, this person is not living with you, this person is not spending a lot of time at your crib, then this is not the Pal for you. If all those things resonate, you got a boo in your crib, you ain't moved in, but he or she a boo. You connecting with somebody right now, vibing with somebody right now, all the things that I said, okay? Let's digress. It's something about this connection that says power couple, that says stability, security, long term, okay? This is like building. This is straight legacy. This is straight wealth. This is straight security, financially stable. We both bring in finances to the table. We both are working together to make things happen for ourselves, for our future. All right. This is future planning. This is long-term planning. All right. So the next 3 months here, your mind is going to be focused on that. Okay. The situations are going to be coming up. The energies are going to be set into action so that this energy can formulate itself. All right. In the next 3 months, you could be taking action on creating a will. All right. For some of you, this is not going to be for all. And this is going to be hard to say. But I am also the oracle of divine truth. And I'm meant to speak the truth. So some things that I say is not going to be peaches and unicorns, butterflies. Okay. For some of you, unfortunately, within the next 3 months, there could definitely be a passing of a loved one. And whomever this passing of a loved one is, you are on their will. You are on their inheritance. Okay. Okay. Let's digress. And that's one thing that I always tell my clients when I have to give those uncomfortable messages. Out of everything that I say, I pray that that's not the truth. But for some of you, it will be within the next 3 months, okay? So there could be some inheritance, wills that's going to be discussed that you are going to be receiving. I just felt very sick to my stomach. I felt like I wanted to throw up when I just said that. So whoever this is, I feel like it's going to hit. I got to get out of this energy now. Push the button. Final button. We done. Okay, let's digress. For others, you have already, because I can't digress, I got to go back and talk about it. So for others, you've went through a loss of a loved one, and within the next 3 months, if you have been in litigations or just going through the paperwork of getting something back, a will, property, inheritance from someone that has passed on, you're going to be receiving it in the next 3 months. And for others, you could be working on finding out if this person had a will, had an inheritance as well, and then, kind of going from there. All right, now I can digress. Okay, for others, for pile 3. Within the next 3 months here, you, with this person, right? Now, for whether you, I don't know, this may not be for marriages, though, but if you're in a boo-ship, this person being chilling at your crib a lot, this person have moved in, or y'all, y'all put a name on it, y'all done gave each other titles, that's my man, that's my girl, that's my girl, that's my girl, that's my guy, that's my guy, LGBTQ, love it all. You are going to be observing this person, this connection. And within the next 3 months, you're going to be making a final decision if this person is going to be long time. So for some of you, right, this person that's in your energy now, their opportunity, in the next 3 months, you're going to know whether or not they are a yay or a nay. The 90-day trial period will be over. I'm just playing. But you know how they be doing the 90-day warranties. Yeah. But anywho, you're going to know within the next 3 months. And for many of you, not for all, I can't say, for many of you, all right, in the next 3 months, you're going to know. Final button, let's make this shit happen. Let's build. Okay? For others in the next 3 months here, I do feel that when it comes to your finances, there could be a change in your surroundings. This could be a move for some of you. This could be a move of a job as well. So moving from, maybe I just heard, one floor to the next. So this is one department to the next department. For others, this is a brand new job as well. Okay, you're gonna be putting in your 2-week notice. I just heard 5 days. For somebody, you're not giving them a 2 week. You don't let them know in 5 days. I'm out of here. Deuces, okay? So for those that selected Power 3, there is new money that's coming in. I feel like for many of you, that's leveling up to a different level of a position, a different department, or either a new job. There's longevity. There is growth in this company. There is growth in this establishment. There's growth in this department. There's growth in this next level up for you, which is going to help long-term increase. Okay, or for some, I just heard, give you the knowledge and the skills that you need so that you can level up. So know that this next job, this next department, this next floor is going to be an elevation for long-term growth for you in the future. Okay, we talked about the Ice King here. So like I said, this is definitely relationship energy here. For others here, if you are in a relationship and you say that, hey, I'm already doing good financially, I'm stable, I'm secure, I just been focusing on, how to add to my paper, and your person may not be doing well financially, that's going to change within the next 3 months. They got some money coming, long-term money, okay? For some, this could be payback, all right? Now, I feel like this unreliable energy here for those that select Power 3. Do not freak out. I don't feel like something is unreliable. Okay? I feel like this is the energies that you guys have been in, which has caused you to reflect. Okay? So again, there has been some issues surrounding your money, which pushed you into the state of reflection, right? For others, you know, you've been getting a lot of broken promises, or you know, I'm gonna pay back, or I can do this and I can do that, and that caused you to do some reflection. You know, maybe for some of you, you had a strong mindset like, man, this money about to come, but it did not show up. And the fact that this money didn't show up at the time frame that you thought that it would, it kind of shifted you and pushed you in to this state of reflection. So this is already what's been taking place. Because baby, what's coming, honey, what is coming, honey, is stable. All right. Now, for others, this is not going to be for everyone. For some of you, you're meant to do work for your ancestors. You're meant to do ancestral work. So I could be talking to my spiritualists, my conjurers, my priestess, my Yepas, all of those, okay? Because again, this curse, some of you making money doing conjure work, magic, okay? Earth magic, whatever type of magic it is, conjure workings, all right? And that's not saying it's a cursed career. Many of you are supposed to work with the ancestors on creating your legacy when it comes to tapping into spirituality, witchcraft, occult, however you see fit. This is your career. This is what you're meant to do. This is what's going to bring in the growth. This is what's going to bring in the elevation. And for some of you, okay, I'm about to say this, for those that's in a connection, all right, your boo thing, okay, your boo thing, your person is going to also start becoming more intrigued about your spiritual workings, about spirituality, okay, becoming more open, right? And for many of you, this could be something different. You know, like you showing this person something different. You doing different. Why you burning that candle? Why you just burn that sage? Why you just burn that Palo Santo? And then it's going to go from, baby, burn that sage. Baby, flame up that candle. Baby, run that bath water with them salts and herbs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? This person's surroundings mentally is going to change and shift as well. So tap the fuck in. All right? They inheriting that that knowledge from you. All right. So let's see what's the advice or guidance for Pile 3. Smart investing. Okay, so for Pile 3, smart investing. Investing smart. That's what you've been reflecting on. Like, look, I need to figure out how I can grow this shit. How can I maximize this shit? Many of you are ready to get into your soft era. Divine feminine or divine masculine. Okay, so it says here, make informed investment decisions, research opportunities, all right, diversify your portfolio, all right, stay patient to achieve long-term financial growth, right? Patience is the key. Slow and steady wins the race. And last but not least, we have financial literacy. So for some of you, for Pile 3, reflecting again your better relationship with money, okay, like where can I pull back some? Where am I spending too much? Okay? Where is it that I'm doing too much? Where I could be utilizing this money for something else? What habit can I give up? You know, what habit can I slow back on? You know? And it says here, embrace your financial knowledge. So read books, take courses, and stay informed about personal finance to make better decisions and achieve your goals. Okay? For others, I just heard stocks. Okay, investing in stocks. All right, Pile 3. Thank you so much. I do hope that you have enjoyed. I know I did, even if you know, hey, whatever. But anywho, if you are interested in a more personal reading with me, spiritualvibrations.org, money reading online. If you are interested in any of money spills, road opener services for me, spiritualvibrations.org. And until next time, Ashe.